Rune Factory Frontier is a hack and slash RPG where you don't lose your memory and you farm because reasons. Hey, something different. Kinda. You play as Raguna or Raguna, whatever you pronounce it, the protagonist from the first game. Wow, a returning previously established character? I wonder how that goes. Well, it's terrible. Raguna apparently just ups and leaves to look for Miss because she's special or whatever. I guess the bachelorette you married in the previous game means absolutely nothing. He's also established to be a missing prince, but I guess his big brother, who's a literal merchant, and yeah, his literal fucking brother, just wants him to be happy or something. It's pretty dumb. After Raguna finds Miss, she explains that something in this town is calling her, so they both just decide to stay. It's also hilarious that there are returning bachelors here as well, like Bianca, Rosetta, and my personal favorite Melody. So do they just not care about the previous town's economy or what? The more people leave, the quicker a town dies, but whatever, I guess. The fact that so many bachelorettes return makes zero sense. Take Laura. Did she just completely abandon her actual nursing duties in Cardia just to go look for a handful of new people? Did she just get tired of seeing the same sick faces every day? Or did she just follow where the money goes? Was she not making enough money from curing the patients from before? Sorry. And then there's Bianca. Her reasoning for being here is that her family just happens to own a massive vacation home in Trampoli. Okay, fine, you get a pass. But wow, even the gods of coincidences is looking at this town right now and is like, huh, what actually are the odds of that? Also, didn't Melody own a whole damn bathhouse in Cardia? How obscenely rich is she to just open up another one in a completely different town? And who takes care of the previous bathhouse? It's just empty now? Fuck. Is it a high trust bathhouse? We just fucking leave money and then use it? Whatever. Honestly, the only one whose presence actually makes sense is Rosetta. If you go down her route, she straight up admits that she packed up and followed you to this new town because she loves you. Man, talk about wholesome. She instantly skyrocketed to S-tier wife material. Visually, this game probably has the most pleasing aesthetics of all the Rune Factory games. The art style, the music, the sound of wood crackling in your fireplace while you cook or craft stuff, it all really helps immerse you, even if the gameplay itself is slow. Then you farm and stuff. I like farming a lot. The controls are responsive, a little delayed because of the animation, sure, but hey, immersion and all that. Now that I'm done talking about the things I like, let's dive into the things I absolutely hate. I played this game completely blind. No walkthroughs, no nothing. Big mistake. The game gives you zero direction. You want an axe? Better go talk to the nun after randomly hoeing the ground 10 times, because clearly that makes sense. What kind of logic is that? It's like scratching your chin and suddenly getting a discount at Pizza Hut. You don't get it? Me too. Half your daily schedule is swallowed up by running between beautiful areas while staring at 3 to 5 second loading screens, all the while fighting a locked cinematic camera because apparently camera controls are nigh impossible in early Rune Factory games. It's a 3D game. Hell, Rune Factory Oceans or Tides of Destiny, whatever you want to call it, actually got it right. There are missable characters like Cinnamon if you don't explore every corner of the town. Characters like Bianca only arrive on specific dates, and festivals take forever to roll around. I also have a massive love-hate relationship with exploring the dungeons. I love them because they are all so gorgeous to look at. Everything feels like it was placed with purpose, like an ancient civilization used to live there, or what this game calls Earth mates, which Raguna apparently is, which is supposedly why it's so good at farming. Take Whale Island. It's so incredibly beautiful at night. That is, granted you actually survive long enough to look at it. The monsters there constantly overwhelm you with sheer numbers. You have to aggressively manage your RP, and you absolutely cannot overstay your welcome because you will straight up faint if you stay out too late. Faint around and find out. You wake up at the clinic with Lara standing over you looking beautiful while you stare at a medical bill that just wiped out half your gold. That smile is the smile of a woman who knows exactly what just happened to your wallet. Even worse, if you faint repeatedly, your maximum stamina shrinks, forcing you to spend money on medicine just to be able to swing your cheap hoe again. Honestly, wielding a spear is probably your best bet because of its reach. A long pointy stick is always the superior weapon, but the combat isn't flashy like a modern action RPG. The rest of the combat is slow, and Raguna screams like a bitch whenever he gets hit and slightly staggered. It's not cool, especially when you're dealing with bosses that attack quickly. Worse yet, when you want to heal with food, you have to open your inventory, select the item, watch the eating animation finish, and pray you don't get hit in the meantime. It's incredibly annoying. And then there's the Rune system gimmick. I didn't understand shit about it. While I was busy grinding and doing other random stuff, the town's land was slowly deteriorating in the background. I finally gave up and looked it up. Apparently, these brunies keep the ecosystem alive. You have to grow them by planting crops, harvest them with a specialized vacuum, and then release them into the areas that are dying. There is a whole complex Rune ecology that I was way too bored to read about. I just planted a ton of fodder, harvested a mountain of grass ruins, and dumped them everywhere. I don't know if I did it wrong, but everything seemed to turn out fine. This game annoyed the hell out of me. But the farming, the exploring, the tiny character interactions, the story, this game basically nails what a cozy game should feel like. Provided you disregard all the absolute shit that annoys you, it's great during the cozy parts and tedious for the remaining majority of the runtime. Yet those cozy parts are so well done that I always find myself coming back to them, willingly enjoying the things I hate. In fact, a lot of players only manage to quote-unquote enjoy this game by relying on a notorious item duplication glitch. I gotta admit, it makes life easy and lessens the tediousness of hunting for rare crafting materials, but when players actively have to break a game just to tolerate its pacing, it only proves how unbelievably slow and bloated the experience really is. It definitely lives up to the name Rune Factory, since the game forces you to continuously mass-produce runies like a literal factory worker. Still, annoying on most parts, but cozier than a hot coffee on a cold day.
Oh, are you a customer?